Today, I'm gonna be telling you guys how to stay alive out there on eBay. Basically, how to survive when you're reselling, because one of my listings almost got me killed. So stick around. You don't wanna miss the story of how exactly that went down.
Yo, popping tags, now it's time to take it home. Let's get it sold. I'm in the thrift game. No, I ain't about that fame. Been record shops for 20 years in the game, man.
And that if I did not return it to them, there would be consequences and repercussions. And, I picked it up out at the thrift shop, not thinking anything of it. Not even thinking about the name. That I just thought it was just a cool, I guess looking back now, now I realize. But I was a little more inexperienced then. I didn't realize, that that type of thing was even an issue. Welcome back, guys, to all my returning subscribers. And for those of you who have never been to this channel before, thanks for tuning in, and you guys are in for a special treat today. But before we do, if you guys have not subscribed to this channel already and you are looking to learn how to work from home, buying and reselling on eBay, then make sure you subscribe right now and click the little bell so you don't miss my most recent and latest uploads. Now, with that out of the way, guys, let's get right into the topic today. How can you stay alive on eBay? Well, what had happened was, this was probably 7, 8 years ago, somewhere in there. And I was listing a men's motorcycle jacket. And the name of the jacket said, well, I'm not gonna say what it said. And I've sold, many motorcycle jackets over the years. I've sold many leather vests, that sort of thing. And actually, this was a button-up vest, and it had patches on the back and, patches on the front. And on the back, it had what was the name of, apparently it was the name of a gang. And I'm not even gonna say where they're located, because if I do, you guys would probably know who they were and they would know that I made this video. And I definitely don't wanna upset those guys. So I'm gonna keep their name private. But what happened is I listed this vest, and it was online for probably about a week before I got my first inquiry about it. And the guy basically said, I think the username was or something like that. Anyways, I got the message, and it said, basically, you didn't earn those. Where did you get that vest? And that was pretty much the end of it. So I ignored the guy. Honestly, I didn't think anything of it. I didn't think it was, you get all sorts of crazy emails and messages from, would-be buyers or customers, bidders. But I paid them no mind. And later on that same day, I actually got another message from another sort of a type user. I don't remember his username. But these usernames were all like, and what it was is these were bikers. And one guy said, the following guy said basically the same thing. You didn't earn those colors. You know how dangerous it is trying to sell something that's not yours. I got another email the same day. It was basically something to the same effect, and the guy was saying, that's not your jacket. You need to return it to who it belongs to. And about that time, I decided to go ahead and respond to one of these guys because, quite frankly, I was getting a little nervous. So I responded, and I told the guy, what I did, and I had picked the jacket up, and it wasn't mine. I mean, obviously, it was mine. I had purchased it, but I wasn't a biker member. I didn't rip this off from one of their brothers, and so on and so forth. Long story short, after I actually made my way up the chain of command, so to speak, as far as these bikers were concerned. They had, there was a chain of command, and they were really well organized. Anyways, I got to the top guy, and one of the top guys, I don't know. I mean, they could be, but I'm pretty sure he was, because when I spoke with him, he was actually really nice, but he did say, that how dangerous it was for me selling that, and I did need to be careful in the future, and that in fact did not belong to me, and that if I did not return it to them, there would be consequences and repercussions. So, needless to say, I had no problem sending taking the loss, taking the L on that. The money I had spent on it, that was fine, and I sent it back. I sent it back, to the rightful owners. And, all's well that ends well. And matter of fact, those guys told me, the top guy told me at the time that how appreciative he was that this was getting back. If I need anything in the future, give him a holler. Matter of fact, give him a shout out and let him know if I was ever in the area. And I made this video, guys, to let you know. I didn't go into too much detail. you know, for obvious reasons. But I did make this video to let you guys know, be careful out there when you're listing things. And in particular, be careful when you're listing biker vests and jackets, because those they could belong to gangs. And if they do, as far as those gangs are concerned, it don't matter if you purchase that, they're coming for it. That's their merchant. That's not their merchandise. That's their property owned by them, owned by one of their fallen brothers. And apparently this guy here, you know, I guess he died, and his family actually donated his, you know, this along with some other clothing and other articles of his. And, you know, I picked it up out at the thrift shop, you know, not thinking anything of it. You know, not even thinking about the name. That I just thought it was, you know, just a cool, I mean, I guess looking back now, yeah, now I realize. But I was a little more inexperienced then. I didn't realize, you know, that that type of thing was even an issue. So. That being said, guys, hopefully this gives you a little something to think about. Don't be scared out there, but be careful, that's for sure. I guess the moral of the story would be always do your homework, because it definitely ain't worth dying over. And if you like this video, guys, make sure you give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to this channel if you haven't already, guys. What are you waiting for? If you want to learn to work from home, you want to be your own boss, you want to sell full-time on eBay. Most of my videos are not like this. This was basically story time. Just another one of my experiences to pass on to you guys so that you guys can avoid it yourselves in the future. Thanks for watching, guys, and keep your eye out for what I got coming up, something very special for you guys. And if you have not signed up for my latest and greatest updates of what I have going on, then make sure you click down in the description section of this video and sign up so that you can be on the list for when I drop what is coming up very, very soon. Again, thanks for watching, guys, and until we meet again, you guys be good, get on out there and crush it on eBay.